Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Minor League Esports. You are in the right place. Your weekend entertainment. We have conference semifinals action. Conference finals. The winner of this game will be in the MLE finals. I'm ZB. We have Jordak and his majestic beard. Jordak, how are
How's
you
it
doing
going,
this
ZB?
evening?
How you doing? I'm doing great. I hope all you folks at home are doing great too.
Hey, that is good to hear. Chat has been popping tonight. First series was highly entertaining. Back and forth, the Tyrants, the 1 seed in the Orange Conference, advanced to the finals. Now we get to find out who they're playing. The 2 seed, the Foxes, is playing the 4 seed, the Wolves. What was interesting last season in season 8 in MLE in the Foundation League, we had 2 4 seeds that met in the final. So it would certainly be interesting to see another 4 seed advance into the finals. Jordak, tell us who is playing in this one.
Well, representing the Foxes, we've got Faster Than a Falcon, as well as KO3 going up against the Wolves, Lord Markram and Meerkat.
Very, very good stuff there. The teams are entering the Rocket League pitch. And here we are. The Wolves will be in the blue jerseys. The Foxes in their trademark orange. Jordak, take us away.
Right off the bat, Meerkat gets a nice clear off his own backboard, trying to regain control of this ball, but looks like the Foxes are going to take control of the double commit. Falcon putting up a shot, but gets the 50, goes up high. Coming up for a second touch, maybe? No, the Wolves take it back away. A lot of back and forth as the teams feel each other out. Here comes KO3 trying to get a play out of his own corner. Gets it past one defender. Gets it past the other. The ball's coming out all the way to the side. KO3 going to take another touch off the ceiling, maybe? No, not quite. The Wolves denied the shot.
Something I've noticed right
Go ahead.
away is the pace of this play already feels a lot more frantic, a lot high pace. Falcon with the goal there. That ball exploded into a giant cloud of dust. Incredible. But already, like I said, the intensity just feels so much faster in this conference final.
Yeah, Falcon doing a great job putting it to the far post where the defender just couldn't get there in time. This kickoff's going in right to the Wolves, but not quite getting the cheat on target. Up high on the Fox's backboard. KO3 gets the clear right to Falcon. Falcon gets another touch back to KO3. KO3 gonna try to dribble it past the Wolves defender maybe, but he gets demoed on the way from behind.
Yeah,
Falcon
really.
putting it right back up.
Really interesting. I like what the Foxes are doing, trying to create those scoring opportunities faster than Falcon's going to need to touch it around the defender. He can, but the man has no boost. Is he going to be able to put it home? He's not able to. Maybe K03 can. I'm not sure.
Here comes Falcon again, though. Oh, so
Yeah.
close.
The Foxes doing a lot of good things to keep the ball in the offensive half.
Up high in front of the Fox's net. KO3 gets the clear off the double commit, but the Wolves may have an opportunity to get a second shot on right now. No. And the Foxes are back on the ball already. Credit to Falcon. This one's bouncing up here for KO3. Bouncing all the way to the other post. Nobody's quite there. Falcon again going for another touch. This one's going wide. And Meerkat now looking to get a nice clear as the ball comes into against control. No, KO3 turns it back. Bouncing right back to KO3. KO3 puts it up off the backboard. Falcon not able to get there fast enough before Meerkat takes it back. Some bumps coming out on Meerkat.
Oh!
And just a little too high. The Wolves almost getting it. Rolls it right in. Great job from the Wolves keeping the ball on the net.
Yeah, Lord Markham getting that touch off the backboard and down. Meerkat knew to turn on that one and quickly. My goodness, came out of seemingly nowhere, just about to approach halftime. And the Wolves managed to tie this one up 1-1.
1-1, and here we go. This one's coming up high. KO3 is going to turn it back, but the Wolves are right back on it. Falcon looking to make the breakaway. Gets bumped, but the ball's up high. KO3 going for a touch, but the Wolves clear it away. They Now it's Lord Markram going up. Markram touches it, but KO3's all over it. Back to Meerkat. The Wolves looking to extend the tie.
Oh!
Break ahead by 1 goal, and the Wolves back on it.
Both
Close one for the
doing,
Foxes there.
Yeah, really good job. Both teams doing everything they can to find that lead in game 1. Taking game 1 in a series is so important, kind of gives you the momentum boost. And there's Lord Markram finally getting a ball on target. He had tried so many times to get that ball on target, and he finally did it, and it was an absolute banger.
Great little bounce pass coming out from Meerkat.
Yeah, really good job.
The Wolves take their first lead of the series.
Yeah, team play, good passing play. Both goals by the Wolves have been assisted. That one off the kickoff, kind of a weird kickoff there. Meerkat just winning it right over K03, off the ceiling, off the ground, and under the crossbar and in. Winning those kickoff goals, so important if you were going to win at Rocket League.
2-point lead like that, it's got to feel very nice for the Wolves, but the Foxes not going to let it slide by easy. Meerkat making a nice save right there. Here comes Lord Markram, bops it up high. This one's coming into the corner. Markram going for a second touch. This one's coming to Meerkat if he can get it, but the Foxes are there to turn it away. Good defensive stop from Falcon as KO3 takes control of the ball.
Yeah, Foxes trying to find a way to get past these Wolves defenses, but ever since that first goal for the Foxes, they haven't really been able to. This goal is open, and KO3 is going to be able to bury it home. Unfortunate by the Wolves, they're not able to get back on defense.
Lord Markram going a little early on that challenge, but KO3 is just able to get it past him.
Yeah, when you're the last man back, you have to be able to make a touch if you go for that challenge. Very risky play there. Unfortunately, the Wolves had 2 goals to work with. Now their lead down to 1 is faster than Falcon gets a really good touch. Lord Markram getting a lot of power on that ball. KO3 read it the whole way. He's going to try to flick it over Meerkat, but again, he's flying in. Luckily, Markram's in the back. A little bit of a cut there by Meerkat. The Wolves need to make sure that they stay sound defensively if they don't want to lose this lead.
Speaking of defense, what a great save coming out there from the Wolves on that last touch. That one was pretty close to another Fox's goal. This pinch off the corner could be dangerous for the Wolves. KO3 not quite able to get it fast enough, but the ball is back to Falcon. He gets it past 1, and now the ball is back into the Fox's corner. KO3 with the clear, tries to get it past Meerkat, but Meerkat's too close. 8 seconds left for the Foxes. They need to make a shot on net right now. 4-3. Time is running out. This one almost looked like it could bounce in, but time has expired, unfortunately.
Yeah, good job there by the Wolves coming in. Not only are the Wolves the 4th seed, but I think they are kind of the team that everyone in the MLE is rooting for. They've been in the playoffs 9 times in their storied history, but they have never made it to a grand final. So sorry, they've made it once to a grand final, but have never been able to bring home an MLE championship. So if they can continue to play like they have in game 1, they could be the Wolves team to do it. Lord Markram and Meerkat were able, to stay up with that frantic pace that the Foxes brought. They had good passing plays, were able to execute, and at the end of the game there, we saw we're able to keep that lead and play solid defense on the back end.
Yeah, I'd have to say the Wolves definitely playing very solid. The Foxes putting a lot of offensive pressure on if they can just connect a few more of those shots.
Yeah.
Though, unfortunately, Fox is not able to make that save. Kickoff goal goes to the Wolves.
Yeah, threaded the needle here, did Lord Markram. He's got a fish on his car. He must have put that ball on a fishing line and reeled that one right in. Managed to get it past both defenders. That was very impressive. A little bit of a misplay by the Foxes, perhaps. But regardless, that shot nearly on target. The Wolves' second
Falcon
player
could have a shot on net right here, and he's going to get it despite the demo and 1.
Oh, yes. It certainly was. A lot of contact on that play, and we saw it again from the Wolves. They're so aggressive in the offensive half. Even though he was the last defender, the Wolves player still dove in to try to challenge that ball. And when you miss, it creates a very easy scoring opportunity for the opponent's risk reward situation. And the Foxes capitalize there, so they tie this one only 30 seconds in, and we already have 2 goals.
Falcon looking to clear this one out, but
Oh.
the Wolves are on the net first. This one's off the backboard, but KO3's got it coming off the wall. Right to Meerkat, though. Falcon's got to take this one away. And the Foxes are able to clear their defensive half as the Wolves come back and try to recover. Big demo's coming out, but the Wolves manage to stay safe in the net.
Wow.
Meerkat gets it all the way past the Foxes. Can he get the pass off to his teammate in time?
Oh!
Markram gets the dunk. What a play.
It was a little unconventional the whole way. Meerkat bringing it down the wall in his own end, and then going with the fake on the offensive end. Very cheeky there by Meerkat, and Lord Markram knowing what his teammate was doing the whole way. That is great chemistry. Lord Markram getting on the board twice in this one to give the Wolves a lead. I love what I'm seeing from these Foundation League players.
Falcon trying to put the ball in the middle. KO3 gets denied by the post. So close on that one. This one could be a big opportunity for Markram. Gets the pass in, up right over the net. No. Falcon says not today. KO3 going for the flick over Markram.
Ooh.
Tries to dribble it past him, but Markram is just able to read it. Falcon coming in for another shot, maybe? No. Markram takes it away. Markram looking to put a shot on net off this bounce. It goes wide across the net, so close. Can Markram get another touch? No, Meerkat's on it. KO3 pops it up high. This could be on target, but Markram is up on the backboard, making the jump to clear it out.
To me, it looks like Markram's speed and Meerkat's speed is kind of keeping the Foxes on their heel. Luckily, at this point, both Meerkat and Markram are comfortable with the faster pace of play. But one thing I would like to see from them, in the first Foundation League series, we saw some good passing plays that led to success for both teams. And so far, both players on the Wolves have elected to create scoring opportunities themselves. Playing fast is fine, but when you can play fast and find your opponents, that is what leads to success. Great passing play by the Wolves. I think KO3 got a pass, maybe even got a bump, and that's what led to faster than Falcons banger, 68 miles per hour.
Bumps all over that play. The Foxes boxing out the opposition. As the Wolves looking to answer now. Here comes Markram. No, Meerkat zooms in and takes it away. Meerkat gets the demo. If Markram can get this off KO3, this could be an opportunity. It's rolling in front of the net, but Falcon is clearing it away. Falcon back out to KO3. KO3 gets a good rebound for Falcon. This one's up high. Is KO3 going to turn on it again? No. Markram touches it. Not quite the... almost calculated redirecting own goals coming out, but the Wolves managed to stay safe and maintain control of the ball.
Yeah, really interesting here. It slowed down just a little bit. I think both teams realizing the importance of being the team that scores the next goal, so they don't really want to put themselves in a bad defensive position. Bad situation there for the Wolves as they weren't able to defend the shot. Unfortunately for Falcon, he put it off the post. That led to the fast break by Markram, and again we see his offensive prowess as he gets a hat trick. 1:16 left in this one, and the Wolves have the lead.
Unfortunate for Falcon. You know, even though he didn't make the shot, I loved what he was doing, going for the bumps and then trying to take the shot off of the opposition, who was just kind of in an awkward spot.
Right.
Now KO3's got a breakaway. Can he line it up on target? Yes, he can. KO3 puts it away to tie the game 3-3.
at least the third time that we have seen that from the Wolves. The last guy back going for a challenge in the offensive zone, you have to make the touch. So many scoring opportunities for the Foxes are created by that second defender just pushing up and being too aggressive. And then a kickoff goal, just like that, a Thanos snap of the finger. And the Foxes somehow have a lead.
Foxes looking to push every opportunity they can. And we're going to 7-game series, as is the rulebook designation for the conference finals game.
Yeah. And we might go the distance in this one. Wolves taking game 1. I thought they were well on their way. Certainly had at least been in a good position in game 2. But then the Foxes came out. Octane's firing, at least one. No, it's a Finnick that's firing. My bad there. I do apologize as KO3 puts that one up. Meerkat not able to get the touch.
Oh, no, the post, but Falcon's able to recover it.
Yeah, a lot happening. Foundation League, the things happen so fast, I just can't keep up with them. Great pass. A very calculated pass off the far post, I will say.
You know, reading rebounds is such an important skill in Rocket League. Knowing where the ball is going to bounce will get you so far. This one's coming up high. Markram able to put it back on target. Shortens the Foxes' lead to 1 with 21 seconds left. Will this go to overtime? I'm holding my breath. I can't wait to see how this is going to play out.
The only thing that I'm expecting here is I expect there to be, at this rate, there's going to be another goal here in the last 21 seconds. I just don't know who it's going to be. It's Meerkat with the ball high up on the wall. Got dunked on by Falcon. He gets a second touch. Where are my balls, Garana? We're opening up the cherry cola flavor. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, Jordak, that was so good.
Foxes almost securing their win right here. 13 seconds left to hold the 2-point lead. Looks very good for them right now. The Wolves in dire trouble in game 2, but the series goes on.
How did Faster Than Falcon know that the ball was going to bounce that way? And then to get his car in the position to put it home? I can't even do that.
Foxes taking the game. The series tied now 1-1.
That was crazy. The frantic pace of this game could go either way. The Wolves did a really good job in game 1 of controlling the ball, but then the Foxes were down and they went on a scoring spree, scoring 6 in that one, 11 shots on target. Absolutely crazy, Jordak.
Great playing by the Foxes. Definitely taking control of some opportunities, putting the ball in the net, even if it takes a couple bounces.
Yeah.
But really doing a great job of scoring goals. I'd have to say it was their offense that won that one. Some offensive efforts late in the game, really paying off.
Yeah, it certainly did. Jordak, what if I told you that you could have $100 worth of games could be yours each month for just $12?
For just $12? I don't believe you, Zeke.
And
Can you tell me more about that?
And then what if you could add them to your library and keep them forever? Our sponsor, Humble Bundle, gives you just that and more. They also have ebooks and software bundles. Go to Humble Bundle. The link is in the chat if you want to check them out. I just wanted to drop that. I love the Humble Bundle. I love games in my library, and just as much as I love that, I love this series. The cars are on the pitch. We are game 3 in the Foundation League Conference Finals. I cannot wait to see what happens in this one.
Dead in the middle. Falcon going for another touch. No, KO3 is going to take that one away. The Wolves scrambling to pick it up, but KO3 is looking to take it back. And this is tricky for the Foxes.
Lots of cars in the area.
Falcon's able to touch it out to the corner. So vital there. As KO3 is going to take the dribble, looking to play Markram off his near post. Ooh. This one's up off the ceiling. Is that on target?
Yes!
Falcon puts it away.
And that is what I'm saying. Make the scoring opportunities happen. Create the opportunities. That flick, it didn't go in like he wanted to, but it put the defense in a bad spot faster than Falcon. I don't know how he does it. He just reads those. And he came flying in, got the perfect touch, buried it home. The Foxes right back onto this frantic scoring pace like we saw just 30 seconds into this one. Fox is already on the board faster than Falcon. It's on his head. He's going to have to backtrack for this one.
Both Foxes kind of in the corner here.
Yeah.
But Falcon's able to take it away and get it past the Wolves, maybe? No, KO3 is going to take it off the bounce. KO3 looking for another flick. He
there
gets
it is.
This is on target.
Oh!
KO3 gets another touch just to keep it out of reach from the Wolves.
Man, that is so good. The long flat car, perfect for the flicks, and then the long nose touching that one home. Wolves, a little bit of a deficit here. They led and won in game one, but recently I think the Foxes are on like a 5 straight goal streak of some kind, maybe even 6. Maybe our stats team can let us know. But Lord Markram pushing again. The Wolves know that in order to turn this around, they're going to have to be the one to be aggressive and create scoring opportunities of their own.
KO3 not able to get the ball centered, but Falcon's able to take control of it off of Markram. Falcon going for another touch, but Meerkat's going to beat him to it. Meerkat looking to set this one up, put the Wolves on the board in this game, but it's bouncing back to Markram. Oh, Markram unfortunately misses his touch, but now it's going back to Falcon. Falcon puts it into the middle. Can the Foxes get another goal off of this play? Not quite. Markram is able to recover, and the Foxes are back on the defensive. Markram putting it in the middle, but Falcon's able to make the clear. So important in those 2-on-1 situations to make those clears when you can. And the Foxes have a little bit of breathing space. They're shooting this one. It's off the post, but Falcon may get there before Markram can.
Yeah, he was wanting to push in, but unfortunately he had just rotated too far back on defense, which really is fine unless you let that happen. And Lord Markram showing again his offensive prowess. Scored all the goals earlier in the last game and did it again here. Really good flick, leaving the defense on their toes. Jordak, that was good. That was very impressive.
Dribbles and flicks are really proving to be valuable tools in the arsenal of both teams this game. As the Wolves look to be in trouble here. That one gets turned away, but it was close. Open net as Meerkat scrambles back for it. Falcon now pushing it back into the middle again. Can KO3 score this one?
Oh,
he
no.
Gets it past the defender. Despite the touch on it, the Wolves are not able to keep it safe.
Yeah, when we say back post rotation, it's more of a concept and not literally rotation towards the back post. I think what happened, he may have been going for boost there and then didn't realize that his teammate had lost the 50. So just unfortunate defense there by Markram. Put himself in a bad spot. Try to make up for it with the touch there. Unfortunately, it couldn't go home. He did pick up the boost.
But
yeah,
able
very
to get it past one.
I have seen that from the Foxes. They are comfortable challenging with no boost. It's certainly a high risk, high reward type strategy, but so far it's been working for them.
Yeah, you know, boost is important. You have to preserve it, you have to pick it up, but you can't ignore the play just to pick up the boost. And the Fox is definitely aware of that. You know, even if it's not the best challenge that could come out, to make some sort of touch on the ball can really make the difference in a play one way or the other. Here comes Falcon trying to read the Wolves' high bounces, but KO3 is able to make a big clear, and the Wolves are able to get that back on the ball first. And Falcon's now taking it back away. Back to KO3. KO3 looking for another touch to get back to Falcon, maybe not quite making it. Meerkat looking dangerous here, and now the Foxes just outspeeding the Wolves on that play every step.
Yeah, right here, I don't think either player really knew who was challenging and who was going to protect the backside of the defense. Both Wolves players kind of putting themselves in bad positions defensively, and the Foxes making things awkward for them just by having a relentless offensive attack. Meerkat going for a crazy double touch there. He nearly had it. KO3 gonna have to touch this one away, but gets demoed for doing so. The Wolves down 3, not a ton of time left. I think they'll need to find one quickly.
I'd just like to point out, ZB, the Foxes have 9 shots on goal to the Wolves 2 in this game. That really tells a lot of the story.
Right. That is a good recipe for success, as we said. Wow. Nuts.
KO3 able to get the dunk. Not quite a powerful shot, but he beat the last man back, and that's all you got to do.
No.
Right in front of the net. Great 50.
A coach once told me, pressure bursts pipes. And what the Wolves are doing right now is they are putting a chokehold onto the Wolves, not letting them do anything with the ball, forcing them to react to their play. And so far it's worked for them. The Wolves did a really good job of doing the exact same thing. They're challenging early, touching over the opponents. And if you can be the first one to the ball and get it past the defender, you're going to be successful more often than not. Unfortunately, just too little too late there for the Wolves.
You know, I think that goals like that, not enough to make a difference in this game, but certainly, and you know what, 8 seconds, 2 kickoff goals, anything could happen, but regardless of the end score line, I think the Wolves are definitely raising their own morale by showing that the Foxes do have a hole in their offense. They do have a hole in their defense. The Wolves can score points against them.
Yeah, this is not what the Foxes wanted to happen. Going into the end of this game, they were feeling dominant, having the 5-1 lead, and then just giving up those 2 goals late. You have to wonder, you know, does that hurt their morale, their chemistry, just their mental state of being? I certainly hope not. But for the Wolves, you hope that maybe it gives them a little boost of confidence.
Yeah, and going into game 4 of the series, the Foxes leading 2-1. For the Wolves, it's going to come down to maintaining that morale after the loss, and I think that those late goals really going to give them a little boost coming into this one. Hopefully they can take an early lead and hold it for a little bit. It'll slow the Foxes down at least. Coming into the next game.
And if you're the Wolves, if you've got to do anything, you've got to find a way to cut down on the pressure from the Foxes. And in my opinion, the only way to do that, you don't want to sit back and let the Foxes come to you and just try to play defense and catch them going the other way. That will work at times, but the way to totally force the Foxes to change what they're doing is just be the team that meets their aggression and challenges early. And if you can do that, the Foxes will be forced to play a little bit more defensively.
Very true, ZB. Let's see how the Wolves can do.
Game 3 of the series, if I am not mistaken. The series now tied 1-1. So it certainly could still go either way.
Unless I've miscounted, I think that we're on game 4. The Foxes leading 2-1.
My mistake. The Foxes in a really good spot. The Wolves certainly do not want to lose this one because then their backs would be against the wall 3-1.
Well, we were just talking about it. The Wolves already showing a lot more pressure in the beginning of this game. Foxes were caught on their back foot a couple times with some double commits in the net, but they're able to maintain the even scoreboard. Wolves not able to find their first shot, but KO3 is able to clear that one away. Wolves looking to put some pressure on. Here comes Meerkat. No. This one's going for the Foxes. Here comes faster than a Falcon. Looking to put it over the defenders, but Markram's able to recover fast enough.
And it looks like Falcon having a little bit of trouble recovering in the back. Lord Markram trying to get the flick. I don't think he got it high enough in the air like he was wanting. Now KO gonna try to do his own. He does. What a cheeky touch in the Falcons. Rather, the player Notice Falcon and his teammate KO3 give the Foxes the lead. Falcons and MLE win, I ask you.
KO3 doing such a great job. You know, he was backing up on the defense, waiting for the late challenge so that he could get control of the ball afterwards, reading the play so far ahead. Faster than a Falcon, able to complete the bar down with one more touch. Fox is up 2-0. This isn't the way the Wolves wanted it to go. They were doing such a great job, but the Foxes' defense held steady, and they're able to make a counterattack.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned that defensive strategy by the Wolves. I actually do that a lot whenever there's a player coming at me and I'm the last man back. Sometimes I like to give them the open goal so that they put it on target quickly, and then I can, recover and make that save. But unfortunately, Faster Than Falcon just attacked so quickly. Speaking of attacking quickly, there's Lord Markham finding an opportunity and taking it. Meerkat doing a good job of getting that ball centered. Lord Markham just getting up and burying that one home. Very smart play. So even though the Foxes dominated early in this one, it's now the Wolves trying to claw their way back.
I'd have to say the Wolves really deserved that one.
Yeah.
They were putting a lot of shots on net, taking some good pressure. It was only a couple of unfortunate, big demo coming out from Meerkat, a couple of unfortunate touches that really denied them the goals before, but they're able to get one on the board now.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of staying in this one. There is a lot of touching of paint scraping there. So glad that it didn't cost either team. But yeah, you don't want to get in a situation where you're the Wolves and you're down early, a lot of goals early. So really good on them to cut that deficit to 1 and on such a great play.
Great 50-50 from KO3, looking to get another touch out to Falcon, but not able to make it. He's able to bump Meerkat, though, on the way, which is just enough to get Falcon able to win the 50. KO3 looking to touch it again. No, Meerkat's all over it. Meerkat looking to get the center. Can he do it? No, Falcon's going to clear it away as Lord Markham backs up to recover. This is a dangerous 50. Falcon's got it up high on the backboard.
Ooh.
This one's going right in front of the net. Can KO3 make the angle? Unfortunately, KO3 a little too far up to get a good shot on target.
You've got to give credit to the Wolves. How often do you see backboard defense in the Foundation League? That is next level stuff, and that is the type of thing that got the Wolves into this conference final and is keeping them in a competitive series with the Foxes. Unfortunately, Meerkat out of boost as he had the ball on the wall with an open goal. Wolves, their process is very good. If they can keep this up, they just have to find a way to put a ball home to tie up this game.
Critical clears coming out for the Wolves as the Foxes put a lot of pressure on Falcon. This one's bouncing wide, way into the corner, but Markram able to take it away. Foxes backing up on defense. KO3 is going to take it. Oh, a little bit of a double commit here. This could be a big opportunity for the Wolves. Markram hits it wide, but Meerkat's back on to get another pass, maybe. KO3 able to recover the ball. Big demo coming out in the midfield. Open net for Meerkat. No, not quite. He gets it up high. The Wolves, can they make the shot? No, KO3. Vital clear to maintain that 2-1 scoreline. Fox is looking to extend it if they can.
Something that I've noticed that the Wolves are doing, and I see this a lot sometimes at the lower level, they are so desperate just to get the ball past in front of the goal that sometimes they're doing it and their teammate isn't even available for it. So I think sometimes you've got to slow down. Good job there by the Foxes being able to take advantage of that little mistouch there by the Wolves. So really good shot and really good goal by KO3. But the Wolves, if I think, were a little more, how do you say, just a little bit more precise in choosing when to center that ball when they know that their teammate is ready for it.
Here comes the Wolves, but Falcon is able to dominate the 50. Falcon gets a big touch off the sidewall. KO3 going for this one. The Wolves, can they get one more point on the board? No, not just now. Falcon dribbling it. There's 20 seconds left. Falcon's got an open net. Gets the flick. Falcon extending the lead by 3 points with 14 seconds remaining. It looks like the Wolves are going to have to play another several games. They've got to win if they've got to win a bunch of games.
Yeah, they have
Yeah,
unfortunately put
it's
themselves in a bad spot, but not despite their best efforts. I don't know how many teams in the Foundation League are going to be able to stop this duo of Faster Than Falcon and KO. They play so fast. Their touches are so good. They have such good chemistry together. The Foxes, despite dropping game one, have done a great job of being in control ever since then. And they are on match point, series point, and are one game away from advancing into the MLE Foundation League Grand Finals.
I've seen crazier things, but 3 consecutive wins against the Foxes playing this good, it's going to be really tough for the Wolves. They've played a great series so far, but they need to win some games now if they want to stay in it. So tough. Fox is playing great as
Yeah,
we
the
get into game 5.
Yeah, the Foxes seem to be doing everything that you want to see a team do at this level, and in the position that they are in the conference finals. They're playing fast. They're having good touches. They're making really good team plays, and they're rotating quickly back onto defense. So if they can keep those things up, the Foxes will find themselves in the MLE Grand Finals against the Tyrants, but we obviously do still have games to play, and the Wolves are going to try everything they can to be the spoiler and win these final three games so that they can play in the MLE Finals.
Finals so close to the Foxes' grasp. And the Wolves putting that one off the post, not able to make a shot out of it quite yet. Meerkat backing up on defense as KO3 goes for another flick, not able to get the touch he wanted. Falcons on it though, this one's up high. Can KO3 turn on it again, get it past the defense? No, Markram just able to edge it out. KO3 bringing it back to his own half to maintain possession, and Markram's able to take advantage. This one's up high, but Meerkat not able to get the touch.
Something I've noticed is the Wolves do such a good job of getting possession of the ball, but it seems like when they do so, they're often very low on boost. So I wonder if they're using all of their boost to match the speed of the Foxes just to clear that ball, and then they're not able to do anything with it on the offensive zone due to the fact that they've used all their boost. So if they can maybe just do a better job of collecting boosts or maintaining it, they might be able to be a little bit more successful in this game.
Yeah, the positioning is so vital. Any wrong turn that you make, any hesitation is really an opportunity for the other team to do something like this. KO3 puts the shot right up, but the defenders are scrambling to keep it out. Falcon gets that touch out to the corner. That's going to buy some time for the Foxes. Falcon doesn't make the touch he wants, but KO3 is there to keep it safe. KO3's not there anymore as he gets demoed, though.
Yeah, he did pick up the boost, though, so not all is lost for the Foxes, as at least one Wolves player was low on boost as he rotated through the offensive zone. And I think it might be the player who's not able to come back and make this play. Luckily, Lord Markram was able to come back faster than Falcon. Touches that one in front of the goal, but it's the Wolves who are able to clear it out. 2 minutes into this one, it is a must-win game for the Wolves, and we right now currently have no score. The Foxes, if they can come out on top, will advance into the Foundation League Finals, and we have a thriller right now, a defensive battle and offensive struggle. Nearly approaching halftime, still no score.
KO3 looking to take it out. Gets one touch. This one could go past Meerkat. No, Meerkat's able to make vital touch to keep it safe. This one's off the post, and Falcon is able to finish it out off the rebound.
There it is. As you play more Rocket League, you often realize that the shot straight on target isn't always the best shot. Put it slightly wide, your opponent expecting that shot on, so they'll try to make that save. If you can get it off that backboard and pass it straight to you, sometimes that's very effective. So props to the Foxes for making that quality play there. So now they have the lead thanks to Faster Than Falcon's goal. The Wolves gonna have to work especially hard here to find a way to tie this one up.
Here comes Falcon putting it up high. KO3 not able to get that one on target, but Falcon's up again.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, Markram putting it away from all the way downtown.
Lord Markram getting the touch that he needed, and with pace right on the front fender of his Finnick. Fantastic.
Unfortunately, the Foxes a little overcommitted, didn't quite make the touch they needed, and the Wolves able to store it up.
Oh no. Woo.
Meerkat able to get the big clear. This one's bouncing back to Meerkat. Meerkat's got it past one. Can he get it past KO3? No, KO3 turns it away. Falcon getting a touch to KO3. KO3 looking for that angle that he's been putting on all night, but not quite able to make it this time.
Yeah, he certainly tried. Both teams firing on all cylinders, trying to find a way to find this goal in Game 5. A very important game for both teams. Obviously, Fox is needing it again to advance, and Wolves just trying to stay alive. They found the one goal that they needed. Did they get another one? Got to get out your protractor for that one. It's just wide. Lord Markram is up. Did he get a touch? I'm not sure. That one falling straight down. 1 minute remaining. This game could go either way.
I've got to say, the Fox is doing a great job defensively as well as offensively. I really like seeing them come up from behind, force the Wolves to make their shot quick, while the second defender is just hanging back there ready to clean it up. Here comes KO3 looking to get it past two. It's dead in the middle. Falcon almost able to scoop it up and put it in the net, but not quite able to do it quick enough. 1-1 with 30 seconds remaining. The Wolves need a goal to stay alive in this series and to stay in the playoffs, go into the finals. It would mean so much to them. But the Foxes, unrelenting in their pressure, another save coming out from Lord Markram as the ball bounces into the Wolves' corner. Falcon looking to get the center, doesn't quite make it, going for the bump.
Oh, will that cost them?
Markram can do it!
What a dribble!
Woo! That was an exciting play with 2 seconds left. The Wolves take the lead against the Foxes to stay alive in the series, maybe.
You recognized it too, going for the demo, and that's one where if you make the play, you might be playing in the MLE Finals, but unfortunately he didn't get the bump. The Wolves were frantic on their pace going back the other way. They knew that they had short time remaining, and the Wolves found a way to steal one. Lord Markram, you'll see on the scoreboard, doing all the work. The Wolves finding a way to steal a victory with only 3 shots as opposed to the Foxes' 7. But you know, quality over quantity. They did such a good job defending. Lord Markram with 5 saves. Meerkat doing a lot of good things, obviously keeping his team in this one. So the Wolves, as we said many times, needed a victory in Game 5. Now they get to do it again. They have to have a victory in Game 6. But my goodness, Jordak, is this fun.
Oh, man, I would love to see this go to Game 7. The Wolves doing such a great job in that one. Keeping the Foxes to 1 goal, no easy task, especially with some of the shots that were coming out. But the Wolves are not done yet. They have a lot of work to do, and they can't afford any slip-ups against this aggressive Foxes team.
Yes, they do have a big challenge ahead of them. We have seen what the Foxes are capable of. So I do feel like the Wolves still have to come up and meet the challenge that is playing at the frantic pace that the Foxes seem to offer. But here's Lord Markram getting up on this one. Can he get a touch over? He can, and just like that, the Wolves strike first.
Great touch from Markram, reading the defender and popping it over him just before he can make the challenge successfully.
And a low 5.
And yeah, the low 5 too. Great style points there for the Wolves.
Absolutely. So if they can jump out early and kind of take the momentum away from the Foxes. That would be great. They had a real good opportunity there, but you also have to be careful. You have to make sure that your defense is sound as well, because the Foxes are obviously a team capable of striking quickly.
And we've seen the Wolves just overcommit a little bit on offense before. Definitely don't want to see that happen again with so much on the line. Here comes KO3 trying to get a touch across his own net, but Meerkat is able to read it out.
One of the most dangerous things that you can do is dribble like that right in front of your goal line. Sometimes necessary, maybe not. Maybe he should have known that his teammate was coming back the other way. Unfortunate touch regardless. Just past the 30-second mark, and the Wolves, who have to win Game 6 to stay alive in the series and in the playoffs, have found an early lead. Very interesting storyline.
KO3 not able to get it past the Wolves defense that time. Markram. This one's open against KO3, but KO3 able to get a nice 50 on in the midfield. Here comes Meerkat. Touches it up high, gets another touch on it. Falcon not able to maintain control, but he's able to get back on it. And now Markram looking to take it away. He's past both defenders. Can he get it into the middle? No. KO3 gets a very important 50. But the Wolves still leading 2-0.
You'll remember earlier in this series, the Wolves often gave up a lot of goals to the Foxes because their second man back on on offense would sometimes push up and would leave their backside vulnerable. And I saw it almost cost them once earlier, so we have to watch that. Just a really good play by KO3 there. We have seen great plays on the ground by both teams, especially from KO3 right there.
Markram caught on the near post, looking for the boost, but doesn't have time to get it. Great read from KO3 to get the flick when he did.
Yeah, that's a goal that the Foxes needed. They obviously have lots of time to work with, but you want them sooner rather than later. I thought that ball was post and in. It had other ideas. Psionics, what are we doing? Just kidding. But Meerkat, he is up. He is trying to pass. Lord Markram almost buried that one home, and it unfortunately leaves to a fast break opportunity. You hate to see it. Foxes tied again.
Well, the Foxes, they've been here before, tying up the game about halfway through. We've seen what they can do in a late game scoring run. The Wolves do not want to be there, or they will be going home. So the Wolves need to answer back quickly and maintain some sort of a lead going into the end of the game, unless they can just pull out another tiebreaker with 2 seconds left.
Yeah, the way that the Foxes score, you almost feel like as the Wolves, you have to play nearly a perfect game. You're going to give goals away. Really good job there by both Lord Markram and by Faster Than Falcon. Good shot, good save. But you have to take advantage of every scoring opportunity. Do that and shore up your defense just a little bit more, and I think they'll find themselves in a really good spot.
Markram was looking for the flick. He had the read on the defender, but KO3 comes out of nowhere. RKO out of nowhere.
Incoming.
And KO3 is able to get the demo, take the ball away. Here comes Faster Than a Falcon. Big touch. This one's bouncing low to the ground. And Falcon looking to turn it the other way. Markram gets it on target. Markram in off the post.
What a goal by Lord Markram. Faster Than Falcon. That touch, I think he wanted it off the sidewall back to himself, but unfortunately it touched the curvature high on the wall. That comes straight down. I don't know how Lord Markram read it, but he goes post and in. So now it's the Wolves find themselves back on top, but 2 minutes remaining. I am sure when you're playing the Foxes, that feels like an eternity.
Markram looking to take control of the ball, but from an awkward position in his own corner. He gets demoed for it, but the Wolves have enough time to recover. Here comes a shot on target. The Wolves are up by 2 points.
Yes, backboard defense is so important. You've got to learn how to turn on that ball and make yourself big, cover all angles. The defender was in a good spot to challenge that ball. It was just a little mispositioned, and Lord Markram found the hole in the defense. And just like that, the Wolves lead, feeling a little bit more comfortable, up 2 goals, 90 seconds remaining.
The Wolves looking to make history, and not quite a reverse sweep, but a 3-game consecutive win streak to take the series. KO3 doesn't want to let it happen. KO3 looking for the flick, but it gets turned away by Meerkat. This one's out in the middle. Meerkat can get it past KO3. He has a shot on net, but no, KO3 able to bring it out to the sidewall and get another touch, maybe over Lord Markram too. No, not quite. Faster than a Falcon. Big save coming out to keep the deficit to 2 points. 52 seconds remaining. This one looks like it could go the Wolves' way, maybe.
Yeah, the Foxes will definitely have some opportunities. We're in danger as KO puts it on his hood again and flicks it over the defense. How are the Foxes going to stop his flicks?
The dribbles and the flicks for both teams coming out so big in this series.
Absolutely. It's almost as if he is a one-man scoring machine. So the Foxes have to be believing that if they can get one more goal, at least in regulation, they'll be in a real good spot to perhaps find themselves in the MLE finals. Less than 30 seconds remaining. They've got to find a way to do it. There's Meerkat up, touches it past both, is able to push it off the back wall. Where is Markram? There he is! Is that the goal that is going to win Game 6?
The Wolves not looking to give the Foxes any chance to come back. Dust cloud goal explosion. Markram's got to be so happy with that shot.
Yeah, he certainly does. That's one of those where, again, if he doesn't get that touch, that would have been going the other way. Really good save by Faster Than Falcon. But I think for not, well, hold on a second. We know that KO's really good at these dribbling opportunities. It was a good save. That ball's dangerous. Can Falcon put it home? He cannot. The clock has touched 0. So whatever happens here, it won't matter. The Wolves take Game 6. Jordak, the fans asked for it. The casters love it. We have a Game 7 rubber match.
I couldn't believe it. The Wolves doing such a great job to keep winning. First by a nail biter with 2 seconds left, and now they led almost this whole game.
Yeah.
Great job from the Wolves keeping the Foxes on their backs. But now we're heading into Game 7. The Wolves have to do it again. So much work for the Wolves cut out tonight.
But hey, you gotta earn it, and the Wolves are again saying, why not us? We put ourselves in an early deficit, but they've changed their game plan. They changed their game style to match what the Foxes are bringing. And we know that the Foxes, they've shown that they can dominate these games too. So whichever team is going to be more aggressive and make better passing plays and just make better touches overall, and it's better positionally. I know it's a lot to ask, but there's certainly a lot that go into these games. If nothing else, I am excited that I get to be a part of this Game 7.
Okay, and we're going into Game 7 of the series. KO3 and Lord Markram both really providing a lot of the offense for each of their teams respectively.
Yeah, and sometimes you do see that where one team does more of the scoring, and right on cue there is Lord Markram doing it just like that, finding a way to read it, to win the kickoff and read it off the wall near post. Game 7, and the Wolves have a lead.
That was a speedy little kickoff there from Lord Markram. Gets a nice read on that bounce. He's looking to do it again. This one's up a little too high, but Meerkat's on it. Meerkat gets the touch. Markram now looking to pick it up before the Foxes can counterattack. But faster than a Falcon, clears it away. KO3 puts it on target.
Again, at least for the second time this series, the Wolves' second defender was rotating back to get boost, and they didn't realize that there was going to be a shot on target. Boost important, making saves more important. That one cost them. The Foxes tie it up, and every goal, every play, every touch, so important in Game 7 of the conference finals.
I am at the edge of the seat, and we're only 30 seconds in. Both teams putting points on the board.
Oh! Get up, my
KO3
friend!
doing it again. Any team who scores the goals is going to the finals. The one who doesn't, their season is over. So the Foxes putting up a 1-goal lead, looking to take control of it.
Yeah,
but the Wolves aren't going to let it happen easy.
KO3's calling card is just playing fast, playing aggressive. And he saw an opportunity. He dove right in there, was up over his opponent. His opponent the defender just kind of froze a little bit. Unfortunately, wasn't able to make a play. KO3 on the wall with not a ton of boost, was trying to make a play. Lord Markram trying to get that one over the defender, but Faster Than Falcon gets up. So much time left in this one. I don't think either team needs to panic. Just keep playing your game and find a way to create scoring opportunities.
KO3 seems to really love those one-on-one situations, whether he's defending or attacking. He loves going for those flicks, and he knows how to read them too.
Yeah.
Faster Than Falcon getting a big touch out of the corner. KO3 goes for the shot, but it gets turned away. So close to another shot from Faster Than Falcon. Now KO3's got to defend from the near post. 2-on-1. He gets
great save.
What a clear.
One of the Foxes players earlier cut at midfield to keep the ball in the offense. He wasn't able to score. That created the scoring opportunity for the Wolves. But the defender, there are demos all over the field. Can Marker finish? No, because he gets demoed. Oh my gosh, demo derby.
3 demos. There are only 4 players on the field, but we see 3 demos within a span of about 10 seconds.
Yeah, that was absolutely crazy. I thought Lord Markham was easily going to get that ball in, and then he just disappeared. What in the world?
Faster Than a Falcon, another big save coming out. He's done that so much tonight. Here's a shot on net. No, the corner turns it away. Those posts can be so frustrating to shoot on. This one's going wide, but Falcon stealing the boost from the other team. Fox is able to scoop it out just barely off their own crossbar, no less.
Right. I don't know how that ball didn't go in. I also don't know if there's ever been a demo that was the MLE play of the week, but that series I think is certainly worthy. If someone else isn't going to clip it, I'm going to come back and I am clipping that play, and that is my submission, because that was just absolutely crazy. The Wolves had that opportunity taken away from them, but they still have 2 more minutes to find a goal here.
2 minutes for the Wolves to score a goal, tie the game, make a comeback. They've done it before. We could see them do it again, but the Foxes, despite losing the last 2 games, they're no slouches.
No.
Faster Than Falcon making a big save as KO3 looks to take this shot off the wall. Not quite, but Meerkat has missed as well. This one's coming out of the corner. Falcon sets it up for KO3, but Meerkat's able to swoop it away. Markram looking to get it past both. Not quite. Faster Than a Falcon makes another save. That's his 3rd this game. Faster Than a Falcon shot on net, but Markram's able to turn it away at the goal line.
Seconds ticking away for the Wolves. They've had the ball in their defensive half quite a bit. They can't find a way to get this out of here. They finally do. Just 1 minute remaining. The winner of this game will advance to the Foundation League Finals, where they will meet the Tyrants. The Wolves have to find a way to tie this game, at least in regulation, if they're going to be the team to advance. The Foxes just have to hold on for these final 40 seconds, and the conference championship is theirs.
You know, for the Foxes, if they should lose this game, it's got to be so brutal. They lost before with 2 seconds remaining to the Wolves' score. They don't want to go home like this. The Foxes want to secure the win while they can. 23 seconds left to do so. Big bumps coming out as the Wolves lose control of it completely. This could be an easy goal for KO3 if the defenders don't respawn fast enough. KO3 able to get it in the far post off the respawn. And just like that, the Foxes looking to score it up in Game 7 and take the series win.
Yeah, I think that will do it, unfortunately, for the Wolves. They had to score there in that final minute. They just couldn't create the scoring opportunities. They kind of got bunched up in the hold your hats, hold your hats. The Wolves needed 2 goals and they have 1 on the kickoff. The clock says 5. So we are going to have 5 seconds in this one. Jordak, we have seen crazier things happen.
I can't. The winner of this game will advance to the finals. There is so much on the line. The ball is dead in the midfield, but the Foxes are able to turn away the cheat. And the time goes up. The Foxes take the hard-earned win. Oh, man, if the Wolves would have come back, you know, the Foxes played so great early in the series, but the Wolves just don't want to go down easy. Unfortunately, they finally let a game slip up, and the Foxes are able to advance to the finals.
Yeah, Foxes did in a good opportunity, up 2 goals late. The Wolves, they had that ball dead in the middle of the field, but the player that took the kickoff just couldn't get out of the way of the second offensive player. So great opportunity there for the Wolves. You love to see exciting plays. And Jordak, the play that gave the Foxes the victory and kept that from going to overtime was the demo when Lord Markram had the open net going full speed at the ball and he got demoed. I think that is certainly going to be the play that I remember from this series.
Well, the Foxes doing such a great job. Both teams doing great jobs to make it an exciting series, if nothing less.
Yes.
Definitely defied expectations. Just when you thought it was going to be over, it keeps going. Nobody wants to lose.
I know.
And they've done such a great job keeping their heads in the game.
It seriously was great by both teams. Wolves beating the number 1 seed in the quarterfinals and then facing a very tough task in the Foxes in round 2 and nearly advancing to the finals. So you have to commend both teams. They had great seasons, but it will be the Foxes led by their offensive attack. They are going to advance to the finals. Well, they will face the Tyrants next weekend. I can hardly wait.
Well, closing out, we've got some Academy League action coming up. But I wanted to remind you guys about Power Gaming. They make some really cool controllers. That's their sole focus. They want to make great controllers that are affordable and that compete with some of the other stuff. They've got some innovative features, really cool stuff. Check them out. We can throw up a link in the Twitch chat. But you guys have a great night as we come into the next series. And I'll be stepping back for a minute. Anything else you'd like to say, ZB?
No, we have seen high-octane Foundation League action. Academy League is next. It is going to be 2 great series. In the first series, we'll have Outlaws and Flames. And then in the last game, Ducks, Spartans, which I'm very excited for.
All right, well, let's go to break.